It's an early Saturday morning at Moorland School, and for parents and children arriving, it's the start of playtime with a difference. Tennis Tots is a concept created by tennis coach Matt McTurk. The idea is to get children into the sport as soon as possible, whilst developing the key skills that they need and also improving their social interaction.
You don't need to be a member of a tennis club to access Tennis Tots. The sessions take place in schools, community centres, church halls. So the idea behind it was to give all families across the UK an opportunity to access tennis, and that way we can build a bigger base of grassroots tennis and get children on that pathway to hopefully competing at a higher level when they're older. I think it will make a massive contribution to British tennis. I mean, if you look at countries such as France, they have a much bigger pool of players at the bottom end, and that's the most important thing that we have to do to produce players at the top end. You have to have a big base at the bottom end, and Tennis Tots is making a massive contribution towards grassroots tennis in that way, and it's going to attract children and young families who wouldn't necessarily normally associate with tennis.
One of the interesting approaches here is that parents are actively involved with the coaching as they partner up with their child. With some children between the ages of 2 and 4, it means they're more likely to take part. Matt also made the venture a franchise, meaning parents can run their own Tennis Tots with support from him, and North Leeds is the domain of Luke Davis, who can see a real difference in the children that keep coming back.
Today it's been a double-handed backhand for 2 and 3-year-olds. With a bounce, we're going to be using hitting tees later, so it gives them the ability to get into position, to hit the ball nicely, to every time have success, and the enjoyment comes from actually being able to do things well and consistently. So they're not outside of their comfort zone too much, so they enjoy it. The parents, they like the fact that they get involved as well. Quite a few activities, they sit by the side and get cold and whatever. As you can see behind us, they're sort of rolling the balls, throwing the balls, catching, doing all the activities that the kids are doing, with the intention of them being able to go home and practice all the skills they've learned. So it doesn't stop after 45 minutes. It means they can go and practice and do all the fundamental skills that are needed for sport.
The concept has just been recognised by TV dragon Thea Pavitas, who gave it the Sunday Small Business Award. But potentially this setup is bigger than that. With tennis in the country under the spotlight, and with the lack of homegrown talent still an issue, it's hoped that this could help turn things around by getting children into it as early as possible, and then getting them ready to join a club at the age of 8. For the time being though, the parents who do come are simply glad their child has a good time.
We wanted to try him out with a different sport. He started out, when he first came, he was just running after all the balls, kind of like a dog, didn't know what was happening, and the progression in the activities at Tennis Tots, it's fantastic.
James is full of beans, and so Tennis Tots is just always high energetic, and he just loves running around, and he's really enjoyed it so far, and we've been coming since he was like 2, so he gets lots of energy running around, and you enjoy it, don't you? Yeah.
He absolutely loves it. He gets so much out of it, and he thoroughly looks forward to it every week. And I think, he's built up such a really good bond and working relationship with all the coaches now as well, which just has really helped you to improve.
By Saturday lunchtime, 4 sessions were finished, with lots of happy but very tired tots. Who knows, maybe, just maybe, we've seen a future Wimbledon winner.